What's going on, beautiful people? I'm back with another message that hit me hard like a ton of bricks yesterday. It just sparked. It was like a divine thought. It really didn't even feel like my thought, if I'm being honest, because I have been back and forth with trying to understand this lesson, but I've been having to keep doing it physically so much. My teeth are a little green too, y'all. Forgive me. That's my chlorophyll that's rising. So, my lips green too, because I just drunk it and came right on out here. But look, today's lesson: be accountable or be quiet. Now, I already wonder what y'all think this lesson is going to be about based on that topic right there. Be accountable or be quiet. And so, with being accountable or being quiet, this is the lesson that I learned. I'm having a conversation yesterday with a loved one, and I'm really trying to convey that, like, okay, Pete, I fully understand that no matter, there's one truth, there's one reality, but we're just viewing it from different perspectives. So when I have a conversation with you and I say, yo, this is how something makes me feel, or this is what I saw, this is what I think, all I'm doing is giving you literally where I'm standing and what I can see, my perspective. That's it. Okay? So boom, we have that. But in the mix of having this conversation with my loved one, I kept getting in a fucking loop. Like, yo, what is happening? Like, I hear what you're saying. I know you hear what I'm saying. But somehow we keep getting caught in the loop of not understanding that we agree. We agreeing to the same thing. And we see the same thing. And we saying the same thing. And we on the same page. And we working together. And we get to a point of togetherness. But then the next phrase after that is people keep reiterating how they feel, right? But we kept reiterating how we feel because the assumption or the perception being is that the person that we're relaying this information to is not perceiving what we're saying. They're not understanding what we're saying. But then I had to peep game because I kept going through it. Now, while I'm having this conversation, I am literally feeling like, okay, bet. She hear me. I hear her. We're going up and up. But the more I kept talking about my fucking feelings, and then the more she kept having to respond to my fucking feelings, it kept getting me farther and farther away from that beginning sensation that felt like oneness and togetherness, to where at the end of the conversation, I was just like, okay, catch you later. Like, what the fuck? But we was just on the same page just a second ago. So then this hit me. I had to write this on a sticky note. It's stuck in the house. I forgot to bring it out here. What I wrote down was, no one can make this one feel no thing. Hold on, before I get into that. No one can make this one feel no thing. For my feelings are a gift to me, not something to be mandated by the actions of others. Okay? That in a nutshell, for me, was like, yo, first of all, why do you feel the need to go around and tell somebody, oh, you did this to me? What the fuck do you expect them to do? Like, you just opening yourself up for like a pity party? Like, straight up, you are in victim mode. And then this is how conniving that sensation is. It makes you feel like I have to say something so this other person can correct it. But then when that other person 9 times out of 10 be like, okay, what do you need me to do? What can I do to fix this? We clam up. We be like, oh, well, I don't need you to do nothing for me. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. Okay? So I really had to think about this. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Because I see the love in you, and the love is the grace of your soul. But for some reason, you keep just wanting to ride with this ego, this personality. And ego is the energy going out. You're misusing the ego as your state, as you, when it's only a tool. It's only a tool. It comes out for you to know, like, oh, okay, damn, I think I'm walking a little too far away from my soul, and I'm walking towards my personality, which is an artificial concept of me, right? So if that artificial concept of me is creating sensations and feelings, I know that artificial concept needs to come back and double back with my soul. And that's how you learn to take accountability for how you feel. That personality wants to energy going out. Again, that personality, that ego wants to relay the sensations that it feels in an outward sensation to something else, to another person, to another experience, to a situation. It tries to put that information out there instead of bringing it in and using it as a tool to evaluate. Okay, that's how I feel, peep. What do I need to do to move forward? What do I need to do to create a conducive environment so that my intention is clear from jump? And so you can't, here's the thing. You can't be a part of your cause and the effect at the same time. You can only be a part of one or the other. And so 9 times out of 10, when you find yourself complaining about your outcome, you are only participating in the effects, which means you're only responding to the outwardness of what's happening. If you were paying attention to your intentions, your effects, you wouldn't even have to worry about it because you've already set the tone. You already know what's coming up. You don't even got to worry about it. So when we go around saying that, oh, you made me feel some type of way, or oh, you did something to me, it takes away your power to do anything for yourself because you're waiting on someone else to fix a problem that you have. Come on, man. And I really had to think like, yo, if you are who you say you are, why is it so hard for you to take responsibility for you? And it's not. It's not. It's just a horrible habit that needs to be broken. That it's like, okay, Pete, nobody. And then here's the wording. They teach us about us, right? While also putting a limitation on your own mind. Words like no one. No one. We are one. Someone. It's identifying the oneness within, but then you still separate it. That's a limitation. So no one can make this one feel no thing because that one is still a part of me. And so that reflection of me can't isolate me from me. Like, so peep game, take responsibility for your own feelings, right? Take responsibility for your own feelings so that you have an opportunity to create the effect that you want. So anytime that moving forward that I find myself having a conversation with somebody, I look forward to my chance to say, damn, maybe, this was my experience and leave it at that. I don't need to keep going into all of these stories about how it made me feel. Know how it made me feel, but know that I created that experience for myself to make something new, not to continue to just go around focusing on the outcomes, the external. So what my sis Wanzia got to say? What you say? Accepting accountability is a major step for people to grasp. Ego is a form of reflection when using as a tool. Ego is a form of reflection. Your ego has to be present in order for you to see you, because that's so. You didn't set me off. You didn't set me off because peep game. That ego is your tangible part. That's your 5 senses. That's that physical success. What about that spiritual success? And to know spiritual success, you have to know the soul. And that is the intangible portion. And so your ego must come out for you to reflect on what's inside. And I had to peep game. Anytime that word come up, I feel, or you made me feel, or I experienced, I need to remember this coherence. I need to keep this coherence that like, yo, that's only a tool to see what I may be struggling with internally. And that's not something that somebody else is doing to me. That's only coming up so that I can have the opportunity to correct what is deeply within. You peep game? So yeah, I'm out, family. I'm finna go ahead, smoke this little bleezy, get ready for the day, roll out. I got some crazy messages. Oh, in the meantime, in between time, today, I drop another episode on Guruji's Room, the podcast with my sis T-So Spiffy, and we are talking about knowledge is power. And the misnomer of that, the power and the misnomer in that. Knowledge is power, but it is the application of power that is knowledge. So we get into that. So make sure y'all tune in. You can go to GurujiChastity.com or wherever you hear your podcast. You feel me? Until next time, family. I'll catch y'all later.